I built 2 landing pages in 24 hours, and the reason is more crazy than you think. About 2 weeks ago, a new client reached out saying he wanted to build landing pages that he can run ads to. And in this video, I want to walk you through exactly how we built those landing pages, how it is structured to capture leads, and how we built them in less than 24 hours. Let's get into it. Now, if you don't know me, I am Daniel, the current CEO of Kami, and what we do is we build systems that let you book more calls, basically. So, the main problem I want to address in this video is how do you build a landing page that captures leads, right? How do you structure a landing page that captures leads? That is the main problem we're trying to solve here. And I have 4 main solutions to that problem. Starting with number 1, you need to define the avatar on the page. When someone loads up your landing page, the first thing they see should be calling out who the landing page is for and who it's not for, right? So that's the first thing you want to see. Who should watch this landing page? Like who is this landing page built for? The offer on this page is built for who, right? You want to get very specific on the avatar, right? So that's the first thing. Clearly define your avatar. What is the next thing that you need to put on your landing page? When you've said, okay, this is the avatar that this is for, along with that message, you need to say, this is the problem we're solving for you, right? For example, moms in Nigeria, you call that your avatar, then stop overpaying for groceries, whatever. That is your problem statement. So that goes in your header, like in your hero section. And that's the first thing you should do, right? You define the avatar, you define the problem. The next problem you need to solve is be clear about how you solve their problems. You need to present a clear solution. However you solve this solution, right? This is where you actually highlight your offer, where you highlight what you do for them. Okay, now don't get into details yet, but you just want to be vague enough to arouse their interest, but still be very specific and probably only highlight one thing, even if you may do like 3, 4, 5 things to actually solve their problem. You want to get very specific on one thing, right? Most likely, if your page is a lead magnet, your lead magnet is just one thing, and then you want to focus on that one thing inside the page. That's it. Just be clear about your solution. The next thing you want to do, you want to provide social proof. If you have any, if you have past testimonials, past customers, you want to provide those testimonials and what people say about your product or your solution, you want to put it right there on your page. This is most effective if it's a video, like user-generated content, right? So social proof is the next thing you want to show on your landing page. And then lastly, the last section that is being on a landing page is a clear CTA. Right, so fine, I know this product is for me, I understand what you do to solve it. How do I get started, right? What do I do next? That's what's going to be going on in your prospect's mind. And so you want to give them a very clear way to take the next step. And the next step is different for different industries. Sometimes it's to book a call, which is what I specialize in. Sometimes it's to just buy outright. Sometimes it's to sign up if it's a SaaS product, right? There are different CTAs. But make sure your CTA is always clear. Clear beats clever, like Homozy says. So let me be super clear on your CTA. So clear CTA. Now, still on this CTA topic, usually when someone clicks on your button, something needs to happen. So whether you are taking them to the next page to sign up, or you are going to open up a form where they can put in their information and then submit it to be contacted. And so you want to make sure, number 1, your form is as clean as possible, very clear, but also you want to, immediately they submit that form, you want to send their contact details into your CRM, right? You don't want to just collect it and not do anything with it. That's stupid. Okay, collect the information, send it to your CRM. If you are smart, you can also add notifications that ping you, maybe ping you on Slack or send you an email anytime a new lead comes in. And this is something you can do with N8N or Zapier or any automations platform. All right, now one final step, right? If you want to be a giga chad, once you put that in your CRM, one more thing you can do is have an AI agent contact them immediately. I suggest only do this if you are trying to gather feedback or if you want them to book a call with you, like book an appointment. Then you have the AI do one of those 2 things, and that way it's very seamless. You don't even have to touch that lead yourself before they either book a meeting with you or you gather feedback in it. All right, cool. So that's how I structure landing pages that need to be built really quickly. So now let me actually show you the landing pages that we built for these particular clients, and you see how we do each of these things I just mentioned. Okay, so starting with this, the first one, right? You need to move your wine collection. Juvo is your trusted partner. So this is the problem statement. Do you need to move your wine collection? Right? You clearly state who needs the service. Do you need to move your wine collection? Then here is Juvo is your trusted partner, right? And then this is their offer. Specialized fine wine transport, trusted by this. And then immediately you have your CTA. Some people might see an ad and then come to this page. You don't want them to keep scrolling down for them to find what they need. If they simply want to get in contact with them, they click on a button and the form pops up. The second thing, which is social proof, this is a review of one of their customers and they made a video about it. And that's also put on the website as a review. And then lastly, the last section will be the clear CTAs. I think I already touched on this. The buttons, right? So they simply fill out this form, they collect all the information they need. Once they click on this button, they're alerted and the information is also stored in their CRM. We set up all these automations using N8N and we built the landing page on a platform called V0. And that is how we're actually able to launch it in 24 hours, right? Instead of like painstakingly building out the entire website ourselves, we simply prompt V0 and let me show you the platform really, because why not? You simply, if you use ChatGPT, this is pretty straightforward. You simply prompt the platform. It's a regular vibe coding platform, and then you're able to build out the landing page really quickly. There are a lot of tips and tricks on using this platform to actually get optimized results. So maybe I'll create videos about that later. You can subscribe if you want to see those. And with that, I think that is a very good blueprint on how to build a landing page and quickly launch it in 24 hours. If you find that useful, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.